Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. And boy, we got a great show for you. Hey, I am back in the studio after a whole week. Now, folks, you know, we were out doing live remotes in Wisconsin Dells, and we did live remotes in Bristol, Wisconsin at the Renaissance Fair, live remotes in Wisconsin Dells. Yesterday, we were live at the Club Arcata Speakeasy with Ronald Nesty. Today, we are finally back in the studio, and I'm coming back in the studio with a great guest, and it's going to be big, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Right here, folks. That's right. Mongo Mash Bash, Sunday, August 14th. We've been talking about it for a while now, and I got my good buddy from Big Events on. My good buddy, Big Mike Nanoff, is going to be on here, folks. So we're going to talk about all the good stuff that he's got going on. He was on the show before, but we're going to talk about the big event coming up August 14th for Mongo at one of my favorite places called Bourbon Street. That's right, in Marionette Park. It's going to be a lot of fun. Ocean's Rat Pack will be there. Chicago 6, a lot of great stuff. We got raffles, we got tickets, we got a bunch of stuff for Steve, Malcolm, and Michael, and most importantly for ALS and the families of ALS, which Mike will tell you more about it, folks. ALS has no cure. When I was talking back with Michael, there is no cure for ALS. Cancer, you got a shot. Exact words that Big Mike said. You got a shot with cancer, but not with ALS. It's going to be a good cause, and we're going to bring Mike on foot. We're also going to get a chance to win 2 free tickets to come to that show August 14th. Now, we'll give you more details. Let's take care of some business, folks. First of all, check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. Give us a call at 847-769-8609. And let's get down to some sponsors, because without the sponsors, there's no show. Right, folks? First of all, it's McCampbell Law Group. Roy McCampbell, attorney at law, statewide law practice that is client-focused and results-driven, folks. Honest lawyer, you want the job done right, give Roy a call at 708-275-4264. Let's not forget our good buddies from Deutsch Power Center, Great Lakes, servicing the construction and diesel industry in Chicago for the last 100 years. That's right. Give Sal and the boys a call at 224-276-6550. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Let's keep it going with Laura Ocean Solutions, increasing profits while reducing credit card fees. You're working with a company that deals with credit cards, you want to talk to my wife, Laura, folks, because she will save you money on those fees. She's done it with all her accounts. She's always beat the price. So, you know why? Because she owns the company. There's no middleman, no middlewoman, nothing. She's the boss. It's called Laura Ocean Solutions. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. All right, don't forget our good buddies from Airtight Windows. Siding and Specialists, family owned for the last 30 years for honesty and quality. We do it right with Airtight. Call my buddy Big Lou at 708-788-5000. Now, usually we'll spread the commercials through the show, but no, I'm giving the whole time to my buddy Big Mike, because his stuff, when he talks, it's very important. So I don't want to waste the time with commercials. That's why we're doing the commercials all right up here, up in front. Don Esteban Cigars out of Tarpon Springs, Florida. Get them hand rolls sent right to your home. Call my good buddy Javier over there at 727-366-7536. Now, you can see the Tony Ocean Show, what you're watching right now, on the Tony Ocean Show Facebook page. Then you can also see it on the Mo Carrara, my personal page. You can also click down at the bottom of the screen there and get us on Twitter. And you can also see the show on YouTube Monday through Friday, 12 o'clock noon. It's a lot of fun, a little lunchtime fun. Last but not least, folks, one of the last sponsors is Trico Hair Experts out of Rosemont, Illinois. Guys, women, kids, they can recreating good hair days. And give a call for Carmela and Anthony at 773-999-7888. All right, folks. Thank you. We had a busy day yesterday, folks. After we did the whole Dells thing and the Bristol Renaissance Fair, came home yesterday, folks, and we did our first show and we also did a live remote from the Club Arcata Speakeasy, folks. And it was a lunch and a show, and they do that a couple times a month. They bring in an artist, and they have busloads of people come in. It was a great turnout, so thank you very much, everybody that showed up for lunch and a show at the Club Arcata Speakeasy. And thank you, Jerry Jams. At night, we were at Zaza's in Lake Barrington with my good buddy, of course, Ryan O'Ryan. It was great seeing Cousin Tommy and Buddy, and, of course, Sonny. It was a good turnout, so thank you, everybody out. Now, tonight we'll be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse in Schaumburg, 8 o'clock with Ryan O'Ryan. Tomorrow, will be at Moretti's in Hoffman Estates, outside patio. Rhino Ryan and Tony Toto. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's a 7 o'clock hit. And then Sunday, 2 big shows, folks. Sunday will be at the Taste of Elmwood Park with Ocean's Rat Pack. That's right, 1 to 2:30 in the afternoon, folks. We would have been playing a little later, but I have another gig that night, of course, at Ron Onesti's Club Arcada, Speakeasy again for Sinatra Sunday. So it's going to be Elliot Winbush as Sammy. Of course, we got Bill Saratellis, Frank, here's Julius Dean, Taste of Elmwood Park with Rhino Ryan, and then Sinatra Sunday with my good buddy Jeff Dubray. So a lot of good stuff's coming up, a lot of good things. One more big show we got to promote is Taylor Street Italian Fest. Now, last time that this festival happened was 2019. Over 10,000 people. It was great. We're going to be, it runs, Ron Onesti does it, man. It runs August 11th to August 14th. We'll be there Friday, August 12th with the Bronx Wanderers and the cast from Smothered, Christine and Kathy. We go out with the main event band at 8:30. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's Taylor Street Italian Fest. And then, folks, August 7th. Very, very, very important day. August 14th, a very important date, folks. That's right. Mongo Bash. It's going to be great. So let's just say hello to a few people, and then we'll bring up Big Mike because I know he's a very busy man. Jeremy, how you doing, folks? Yeah, we'll get all to that. Carol, Dick said, how do I do it? I don't know, Dick. But you know what, folks? We're looking to sell raffle tickets, folks, for this special event. And we're going to be selling them at my shows. We're going to be selling them there. We only got a week. We got to make money for ALS, for Mongo McMichael, for big events. So we got a lot of good stuff we need to talk about. David, how you doing? Emo, we got Kentucky. We got Detroit. We got New Jersey, Santa Barbara. Hello, Wisconsin. Hello, Iowa. Hello, Chicago. Hello, everybody. Rosemary, Kathy, Santa Barbara, California in the house. Richard, Randy, Rosemary, Albert from the Ron Onesti organization. All right. Hello and welcome back to Ocean's Pit here in Chicago. Without any further ado, my man, goodbye. This man runs a company called Mega Events. And this guy is always working his ass off for charity events, for important causes. I've been happy to do a show with him in Arizona last year. We're proud to be going back to Chicago Fest West in March or February of next year. Plus, we're doing a big bash. Besides the Mongo Bash here on the 14th of August, we're doing a big event for the police officers from Champaign, Illinois with the Rat Pack on December 2nd. So we're going to talk a little bit of everything that Mike's got going on. So without any further ado, let's bring up the man himself, the ever-ready battery, man. This guy don't quit. You thought I worked hard? Wow. Every time you see him, he's doing a fundraiser, children's thing, baseball tournament, this, that, da, ba, 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 ba. Big Mike, how you doing? Mega Events in the house. Big Mike, what's going on, pal? Oh, shit. Now I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm having a problem with, I know we should have checked this. Damn it, I had that. Hold on. Let me see. Can you hear me now? I can't hear you. What the fuck? Yeah. Are you on your phone in your car? Try. Oh, folks, I don't understand here. Usually, sometimes we're trying to get here, Jimmy. Can you try maybe going back out and coming back in again? Mike, I just don't hear any sound coming from you. Is your telephone up all the way? Let's see if we can get Mike back in again. Hold on. Trying to get Mike up here. Use the cue cards. Good afternoon, Patrice. How you doing? Back at you, Kathy, Alan, Lena are here watching. I hope you see Alan and Lena. I hope you guys are doing well. I haven't seen you guys in a while. I hope you're doing well. We're trying to get Big Mike on. Let's see. Wait a minute. Let's see if we can bring him on again. All right. Let's try it now. Big Mike, say hello, please. I'm not hearing you, brother. I'm not hearing you, and I don't know what the problem is. See if your phone all the way up? Your phone is all the way up, and I'm all the way up on my side. Frustrating. Let's see here. Mike, are you on now? I can't hear you, brother. He's on the phone, and we don't. I'm up all the way, 100%. The mics are up high, all the can. So I don't understand what the problem is here. No, everything's on.
Yeah.
Mike's work, everything is on, but it's on. He can hear me. I just can't hear him.
Okay, yeah, no, everything's good on this end.
Everything is good on our end.
What?
I don't. Wait.
There you are.
Wait, you were just there a second ago. You
What
were
about
just
now?
there. You are. Don't touch it, Mike. There you are. Can you hear me?
Okay. I hear
I can hear you now. All right, don't move. Whatever you did, don't move. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Mike from Mega Events. How are you doing this afternoon, my brother?
you know what? I'm doing great. I'm glad to be on, and we got good stuff.
Well, you know what? Let's get right to the bottom of the point, Michael, before, if just in case the vocal doesn't come out. Tell us, first of all, how Mongo Bash came about, and we know it's for ALS. You know it's going to happen August 14th at Bourbon Street, folks, 3359 West 115th Street, Marion Park, Illinois. This venue alone is beautiful. We've done Rat Pack shows there for many, many times. It's a great place, folks. It's going to happen August 14th from 2 to 6. $40 at the door, get you all the beer, all the food, and they come up with great gifts and prizes, folks, for the raffles. I mean, Michael doesn't pull any punches, man. He pulls it all out. Tell me about it, Michael.
Yeah, so here's what we got. Steve McMichael has done ALS events country with me. He was always there for me doing events for others. We would help kids. Chicago 6 band with, Hampton and Otis Wilson. They were always doing with me. And I'll be darned, Steve came down with ALS. And what we're going to do is educate. We're going to motivate. We're going to create awareness. We're going to raise money for families. This all transpired. Really over 40, 65%. It's about 35% of women, and no cure. It's hope. It's hope on a journey for a cure. And when Steve came, I just knew we had to do something just because he did. And Bourbon Street was more than grateful to put this thing on. There's 5 bands. I'll tell you about all the bands. $50, that covers the cost of the food and the booze. There's going to be a silent auction, a basket raffle. There's a band on the south side called Sean and Charlie. They're a fabulous rap pack coming. I got a band out of Nashville called the Royal Hounds. Then Otis and Hampton will be there. And I want to tell you, all the Bears have been calling me. Tom Thayer, Jeff Joniak just put a video in. Really, Mongo was the guy. I'm even getting phone calls from the professional wrestling world. People there are 1,000 people. I just want to let you know it could sell out and get your ticket.
I mean, first of all, it's a good cause for ALS, and just you said, women and men. There is no cure for this cause, folks. It's a horrible, crippling disease. We know Steve McMichael, one of the guys from the Detroit Lions defense guy just passed away from ALS, unfortunately, a lineman. There is rumors that maybe Steve McMichael might be in attendance. Is that true, Mike, from what I'm hearing, maybe?
Well, yeah, here's how it works. I mean, he's fully, basically takes every muscle and then your voice, and that's where Steve's at. There's no voice left. There's no. Steve is a son of a gun, and he's a tough son of a gun, man. And it. He says, "Load me up and bring me to the party." All right.
Yeah.
I repping. On the flip side, I just don't know. I with him maybe, but Steve, it might be the last party he ever comes to. So I don't care what happens. Let's go. Yeah. And his
Yeah, you know what? And yeah, because you don't know, and then being in front of all those people like that, I don't know. You know, we just want to. We try to do the best we can for ALS and Mongo McMichael. Why do you think, Mike? Why do you think that Steve is not in the Hall of Fame already?
Yeah, so this is the second side of the party, a push to the Hall of Fame. So at this party, not only is it going to be a good time, and we're going to raise money, but we're going to get signatures. And the signatures is for the point of getting the Hall of Fame. All of the players, I mean, when you talk to McMahon and Ham, some extra Green Bay Packer guys, all the numbers are there. It's 5-team, has a lot of Hall of Famers on it. And I don't know if, any Hall of Famers or what, but he deserves to be in it. And when you start comparing the numbers and looking at things, I will tell you this as well. There's a woman who's going to be there with ALS. Sometimes people have nobody. So this woman, her mom died of ALS. Bought a house. She's 40 years old. She's not married. She has no kids. And she called me the other day. And she, but I'm completely alone. I really don't have any son of a gun. There's people out there who have nobody. Now, I will tell you, she's got a date. And when it's hereditary, when there's no cure, her brother stands up, I ain't getting checked. I don't want to know if I have ALS. I ain't gonna go check. And so there's a lot of people this affects, and we're gonna help a complete stranger. We're gonna raise money for her. We're gonna create some love, and we're gonna have one hell of a party while doing it.
Well, you know what? It's for a good cause. We're excited about it. It's August 14th, folks, at Bourbon Street, 115 Bourbon Street. It's a big club. A lot of different stuff going on in there, man. They do a great job over there. It's 3359 West 115th Street, Marionette Park. Admission is $40. You get the beer, you get the food, a petition signing party to get Steve Mongo McMichael in the NFL Hall of Fame, where he belongs. He was the heart and soul of the Chicago Bears, especially in '85. So we need to get him in, folks. Now, you can call Mike at 217-202. Go ahead, Michael. What?
I'll tell you, here's the key to getting involved with this. You can do it right the word Mongo, just like you're sending a text, but send it to the number 78,000. Text the word Mongo to 78,000. It'll get you info. It'll get you the petition. Get you the Eventbrite link if you want to buy tickets virtually. So Mongo to 78,000. Now for people, again, sometimes people don't know how to do this. Number would go is where 78000 goes, and then where your wording would go, and it'll send you a link of everything. And I'll tell you, it'll sell out. Today I'm doing an interview Monday. Basically, this is going to be one heck of a party, and he ain't going to be.
Well, you know what? It's going to be a great time, folks. We do have raffle tickets. Now, I'll be bringing these raffle tickets with me, folks, to my gigs from now until next week. So we want you, all the people that come out to the Tony Ocean shows, the raffle tickets are $10, folks. And $10 is nothing. $10 is nothing. It's a hot dog. It's a pack of, it's even cheaper than a pack of cigarettes for you guys that smoke out there. So it's important, folks. I'm going to be having them $10, and there'll be a lot of prizes. Listen to this. First prize, $1,000 in cash. Second prize, $500 in cash. Third and 10th prize, a lot of good stuff. What I mean about a lot of good stuff is because there's a lot of good stuff in that silent auction. I was there when we did the Arizona thing. Tons of stuff we're going to give away. It's going to be a good time.
Greg Maddox sent me a signed bat. That's a gift certificate. Dick has sent me a gift certificate. So that raffle has given away in it.
Well, it's going to be fun. Thank you, Jeremy, for saying that. A party with Mo and the boys, you never forget. It's worth every penny. It is because it's for ALS, for all the families who are suffering for it, besides Steve Mongo McMichael, man. I mean, already in the Hall of Fame, Mike Ditka, Brian Urlacher, Dan Hampton, Dick Buckus, Walter Payton, Richard Dent, Jimbo Corvin, Michael Singletary, and we need Mongo McMichael in this event, which is going to be fantastic. Now, before the hour is up, I'm going to give away 2 chances to win 2 complimentary tickets. We're going to give them away because Big Mike's going to do that for you. But it's very important, folks. If you want more information also, you can call Mike at 217-202-2821. And like I said, you go right to there and you text Mongo, M-O-N-G-O, to 78000, and it'll give you information. You got to come to this great event, folks. And then we're talking about another event we're doing in December 2nd, Michael, for the police department. Tell us about that in Champaign, Illinois.
All right, December 3rd. It's a Saturday.
I'm sorry, it's December 3rd. Yes.
Events all over the country. And when I got to meet you, Mo, it was just simple. And last year, we brought in SEAL Team 6, Robert O'Neill, who killed Bin Laden, Sheriff Clark, and we just had one heck of a party for the police. Now here was the goal. Change the way people look at men and women in uniform. We need to change the women in uniform, and we need to stop, glorifying these. What I did, I thought morale is low. Morale is low. They're overworked. There's a shortage of cops, and I had it up to here, and I thought that's it. I'm going to start throwing police party with a purpose. So this December 3rd, this goes out to all the cops out there. By the way, for free, because it's a cop party. I don't care if they're old, young, white, black, gay, Republicans, Democrats, don't matter. This is all about back the blue and show your love for them. I'll tell you what happened this year. Live, right before you, Mo, Lee Greenwood's going to be on that Stadium American.
Yes, right? Beautiful. Yes, and he's going to come on. So Lee Greenwood's going to be there singing "Proud to Be an American." That's going to be fantastic. That alone is worth the event right there.
Yeah, and then I got fun. I got Dog the Bounty Hunter coming in just for fun. So Dog will be there. Again. Hampton, Hampton coming
the dog
down.
will be there. Yes, the dog is great too. I love that guy.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
I brought in Michael Winslow from Police Academy. Sound effects. Woo! Woo!
Yeah, he does all that stuff with his mouth. He's fantastic what he does. A lot of celebrities, a lot of fun. It's for the police department. And like Michael said, we have to change the way people look at the police department, men and women who are out there every day fighting for our lives, protecting our lives, folks. That's what it is. And remember, you can't blame 2 or 3 bad seeds for other people. That's what's been happening. You get some bad cops, whatever it is, and you know what? That's not how it works here. We need to protect the blue, back the blue, and this is what we need to do, man. It's very, very important, Michael.
I think the leaders have become too far left or too far, and safety and police is right in the center that everybody needs. And I'll tell us at an all-time low. And yeah, hey, there's good cops, there's bad cops, salesmen, there's good chefs, there's bad chefs. Ignorance comes in any color.
No, I agree. Ignorance comes in any color and any race and any shape. Absolutely, man. So it's a good cause. Michael, we're going to try to get you back on again. I got you back on one more time before the event on the 14th. But I'm going to be selling these raffle tickets at the Tony Ocean Show. So you need to come out, man. And even if you can't make the event, buy the raffle anyway, because it's for a good cause. We need to help for ALS, and we need to help for Steve Mongo McMichael. Now, we have 2 free tickets, and I'm going to give a question out for these 2 tickets. And if you answer it, we're going to give you pairs. So we got 2 pairs. I'm going to give you a chance to win the facts. Now, folks, for all you Steve Mongo McMichael fans out there, here is a trivia question. Now, the first person that comes up on the screen, I have to see the first person that answers the question on the screen. You're going to have 2 free tickets, and you're going to join us that night. But you need to answer this question, and here's how it works. Name me the town that Steve Mongo McMichael ran for political office. First person that can tell me the town that he ran for political office, in in the town. Give me the first person. Give me the name of the town, and you win 2 free tickets to this great event, folks. And if you don't want to answer it, I'm going to be giving that. If you don't get the answers here today, I'm going to be doing it again on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday till we get a winner. First person that can tell me. Here we go. We got a winner. David. Yes. No, not Roseville. No, sorry, not Roseville. Buddy, not Plainfield. No. Yeah, I'll give you a little clue. He also has a bar, or did have a bar, in that same town. He owned a bar in that town, and he ran for political office in that town. You guys are close, but it's not Roseville, and it's not Plainfield. So come on. Romeoville, Illinois. Yeah, that works. You got it. All right. So we have it here. Well, Dave came in first. So David, you got yourself 2 tickets. Yes, that's right. That's right. He ran for mayor of Romeoville. That's it. We got it there, right, folks. So David is our winner, and we also have Buddy is our winner. So we have 2 winners. Right there. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. He ran for mayor of Romeoville, and he had a bar called Mongo's in Romeoville. So there you go. 2 winners. David, private message me. Buddy, private message me. Congratulations. And those are tickets from given to you folks by our good buddy Big Mike from Mega Events. It's going to be a good fan. Chicago 6 alone. Hampton, and you got Otis Wilson. The band's just incredible. It's a lot of fun. We got us, the Rat Pack will be there, and it's going to be good cause. ALS, Steve Mongo McMichael. All right, Big Mike, thank you for what you do, brother, and we're going to have you back on this week. And folks, get a hold of Big Mike. If you have an event that you're trying to promote and try to do it, you call Mega Events at 217-202-2821. They do an incredible job, man. I'm so proud to be part and good friends with you, buddy.
Can I tell you one more thing?
What do you need, pal?
Here's the deal. I want to tell this to everybody. Whatever you got planned on August 14th, cancel it. Get down to Bird Mash. It's going to be a push for the Hall of Fame petition signing party. $40 at the door. It's going to be unbelievable. The best gift you can gift is your time to come one's life, because Steve might be there. It's going to be his last party if he attends this thing. And you know what? Let's do it Chicago style, baby. Text the word Mongo to 78. Planned. Cancel it.
You got it, baby. That's how it works. It's called August 14th, Mongo Bash. Thank you, Big Mike. I'll see you in the beginning of the week. We'll have you back on. And thank you for what you and your brother do and your staff, man. Always 100%. God bless you, my brother. My brother, Big Mike from Mega Events, folks. That's right. Mongo Fest is going to be great. Bourbon Street, Sunday, August 14th. It's going to be a lot of fun. So congratulations, Dave, and congratulations, buddy. I got your 2 tickets. You're coming to join us. It's Friday, August 5th. We got a lot of good things coming up here, folks, and I hope you're having a good time. Hello, Robert Provenzano. Yvette, I hope you're doing well. A lot of good things, folks. A lot of good things. I want to say, folks, let's talk real fast about my update on my mother, D. Mama D, of course, my mother-in-law D went into the hospital a couple days ago, folks, and she had some problem breathing, and she had some problem with her low blood pressure. And, of course, went right to the hospital, and things was looking pretty good. And then she was having some problems eating. Her tummy was hurting. Her stomach was hurting pretty bad. So it looks like they did more tests and something about the bowel movement. So they're checking out. But she is doing better. She's still in the hospital. She's still doing better. And thank you for all your prayers and all your loves and likes and emails about Mama D. We will keep you posted on that. But Mama D, if you're listening, we love you, and get better because we want you back at home. And then another very close family friend, Rich Onesti from Ron Onesti Organization, folks. Ron Onesti's partner in crime. I mean, they're 2 and 2, man. That's what makes that organization. And that's my good buddy, of course, Ron Onesti and his brother, Rich Onesti. 99% blockage, triple bypass. He's still in the hospital. He's going to be there for a while. He's going to have some rehab, but he's doing better, and he's just got to go through the motions now. You know, it's probably have to change his whole way of life when something like that happens. but thank God he's okay. He's recuperating, and he's still in the hospital doing what he's got to do. Our prayers go out to Rich Onesti and the Onesti family, because Mel, I tell you, it's good. It just, we need to get him back up. So prayers go out to Richie and Dee. All right, let's get to some stories here, folks. And again, speaking of Ron Onesti, what an incredible job. Ron Onesti was on Fox News yesterday talking about the Columbus Day statues, folks, and the update. And now, if you're just tuning in and if you're listening to this story for the first time, 2020, all the crap was going on with all the riots and statues being taken down. And the JCC, of course, the Italian organization, was in talking, and they were talking, they were getting along, they were making progress about the Columbus Day statue. And that was during the day, during 2020, they were talking. Ron Onesti was there telling the views and telling what we need to do and blah, 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 blah. And talks were great. So let's continue the talks. Well, folks, in the middle of the night, we all know the story. Mayor Lightfoot went there and took the statue down like a thief in the middle of the night. And, of course, the uproar, whatever it was. Now let's forward it to 2022. As of big pages in the newspaper, Ron Onesti was everywhere, also on Fox News. Their negotiations, folks, the JCC, Ron Onesti, president, wants to make sure that there's national service covering this thing. National service, which is a security, national service security, going to be around this thing. Cameras, motion detectors. They want a 24-hour guard in front of this statue, folks. And they want the taxpayers in the city of Chicago to pay for it 100%. And they should. It should. Because all those monuments need to go back up where they belong. And this one's very important for America. But like you said, Discovered America. Now, even though the backlash and everything about Christopher Columbus maybe tells a story, you know, when you have these plaques that tell the story of the event of Columbus and everything that went with it, folks. It's probably going to happen in 3 years if this happens. Well, they don't care if it happens when she's before the election or after the election. But we need to get the statue back there, folks, and it's very, very important. Now, we know Columbus, October 10th is Columbus Day. We will be doing the Columbus Day Parade this year. I'll be part of it with the Gulo International family on their float like we do every year. It's a good cause. But congratulations and kudos to Ron Onesti busting his balls to do what he does. And thank you, Ron, for that. And that's what's very important, folks. All right, let's get to some more stories that we missed. Let's get to some stories here. Are you ready, everybody? We're watching Ocean Spit, Little Show About Big Things. Hear about this, folks. This is in Canada. If you're looking for a job, and if you live in Canada, or you want to move out to Canada and get a job, here, folks, the hiring chief candy officer is looking for people to taste test, to try and eat and taste 3,500 different types of candy for a whole month. Now, if you can do that, folks, they're paying up to $78,000. $78,000 for this job. So get out, Canada, and go ahead and start eating candy. I don't know. What the hell? You'll probably get diabetes, so you'll probably lose your teeth. But $78,000, give it a shot if you're young. Everything will grow back. Highland Park, this piece of garbage, folks, of course, pleaded non-guilty, of course. The Highland Park shooter on the parade, horrible it is. He lost his lawyer. His lawyer quit. His father hired him a public defender. 122 counts, and this guy's going to fry. But the problem is, he's going to go to jail, of course, and we're going to pay taxes. But if it's a federal, if he find out that it was planned as a hate crime, because he always said he's anti-Semitic, he always had this hate crime that he is, it could mean the death penalty then. But it's going to be a long process, and it is what it is. Yeah, there you go. Emo, I hope you're doing well. So this guy, not guilty, my ass. All right, Ocean Spit. Let's go down to the next step. Hey, folks, if you're looking to travel, if you're going to Rome or Italy, Capri, Paris, Milan, there's a great hotel, folks, called JK Place. And JK Place is a 5-star boutique. It treats the customers with 100%, folks. Even their mini bars are free. Everything in the mini bar is free. So it's a great place to go if you're going to go to Europe and you're going to go travel. Look up JK Place. JK Place in Rome, Capri, Paris, Milan. Great place. It's good to know. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm asking you, are we in a recession? Yes or no? For the people that are watching right now, we are in a recession, folks. But let's hope it gets better. Everybody says, some people say we are in a recession. Some people say we're not. I don't know. Some people think that I say inappropriate things, but I prefer to think it as radical honesty. I like that one. The good news, I'm pretty much who I say I am. And the bad news is I'm pretty much what I say I am too, folks. So, yeah, I love those quotes. Thank you, Joey Spins. Hey, folks, Frontier Air, are you ready to go on it? They got flights starting as $19. I wouldn't get on Frontier Air if you paid me. Have you heard about Frontier Air? Some of these flights are for $19. Who's going to get on it, folks? Who's getting on Frontier Air if I can give you 2 tickets to fly somewhere at $19? Who's going to go on that airlines? I don't know. I won't. I heard so many horror stories about it. Yes, we're in a worldwide shitstorm. Richard, yes, we are. We are in a recession. Absolutely. If you can get there. Right, Christine? If you can get there, if the flight actually takes off, Frontier sucks. I'm hearing it. But their flights are starting at $19. So go take a shot. Give it a shot, folks. What do you got to lose? How about talking about Jim Harbaugh, former, wasn't he the coach of the Chicago Bears, or wasn't he a quarterback for the Chicago Bears? I'm not a Bears fan, so I'm not following that much. But listen to this. Now I know he's with the University of Michigan, Jim Harbaugh. You got to give this guy kudos, him and his family. I always liked the guy as a coach, especially with the University of Michigan. But he told all the people, his staff and his players, if they get unplanned pregnancy, they will take care of the baby. Jim Harbaugh and his wife. If anybody in his staff, if anybody of his players have an unplanned pregnancy, they will take care of the baby. They will take the baby in and take care of the baby. Wow. Kudos. It takes balls to do that, but you know what? Kudos to Jim Harbaugh and his family that said they will take on the baby if it's unplanned. Again, Fox, another youth karate teacher in Des Plaines gets for child pornography. I mean, it's one thing after another. It's either killing or somebody's molesting kids. That's all the stories are these days in the news. One thing after another. Alec Baldwin, no arrest, no nothing. What's going on with Alec? You figure it out, folks. Why nobody's coming after Alec Baldwin. I'll let you fill in the stand on that. How about this, folks? According to New York Post, a California fruit stand, somebody lost their wallet, and the person returned the wallet to William Shatner. That's right, William Shatner, Captain Kirk, lost his wallet inside this California fruit stand, and somebody was honest enough and bring him the wallet back. Kudos to somebody who didn't steal the wallet, bought the wallet back. You got to give him that way. Marion, I hope you're doing well, my friend. Yes, Marion, I hope you're doing well. So thank you. Delta Airlines, folks, listen to this, how bad it was. They had to make a U-turn over the Atlantic from New York because they were low on fuel. I mean, every story that we're hearing in the last month has been airlines bullshit. It's been, like I said, people shooting and killings and doing this, and child pornography and child rape and all this. That's all it's been. That's all that's been in the news lately. Mama D is much better, Marion. She's still in the hospital. She's recuperating. She's doing more tests. But thank you for asking, and everybody else who sent emails and telephone calls and texts. We do really appreciate it very much. All right, some more stories, folks. Here's what I don't understand, and it's not going to be political here, but why, Congress is coming down on so many different things. They're trying to stop this and that, January 6th, and this and this and this. How come nobody in Congress has tried demand the list of Epstein's client list? It's mind-boggling to me that they're going to go after different situations and different things, whether it's guns and this, abortion, blah, 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 blah. And why not this list? How come nobody is demanding the list of the Epstein list. And it's going to be another thing that no one's ever going to know about, folks. Baby dies after semi crashes into their home. Horrible event. This poor semi driver crashed into somebody's home, fell asleep from what I'm hearing, and it killed the baby in the works of all that. Of course, the driver's torn up. No shit. I don't know. You've been saying that for years, right, Emo? Your blood pressure is hitting the red zone. It is, Craig. But I didn't get into the over the top. I got to the line. Like, as long as I go to the line, it's okay. It's okay, my friend. Listen to this. Lost Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, and Illinois. A woman accused of stealing over $6,000 from Menards in Wisconsin, Illinois, and Indiana. It's all like robbing, going in, robbing, take whatever you want. Who's going to bust you now? They're afraid to bust you because, somebody might have a gun and shoot you. But you're seeing in the news now, there's like 2 or 3 people. There's an old man, an older gentleman, that somebody was trying to rob him and he shot him. I mean, the people it's like the gunfight at OK Corral. It's scary out there, man. Do you feeling burnt out? Are you feeling burnt out at your job? I don't know. A lot of people have difficult jobs out there, man. Especially right now, it's got to be different. What's wrong with these people, Toto? I don't know, Tony. I don't know, my friend. I don't know what's wrong with these people. And you want to think another thing that's crazy? Riding the bulls, the Mexican bull, running with the bulls here. You ever see that on television? It's in Mexico, I think, where they run with the bulls and people plan it. It's a big affair here. People get all up. They get a certain uniform, and I don't know who would want to get involved in something like that. Let's try that on Michigan Avenue, running with the bulls. See what happens. I like to see what happens to that. Crazy. Brittany Griner, whatever, the man basketball player, sentenced to 9 years in prison. 9 years for marijuana. Now, listen, ladies and gentlemen, you know you had the drug. You're bringing it on board. Don't pretend that you don't know. Just because you think you're a superstar in sports, you think you're going to get away with it. You're not. You're in Russia. They hate Americans as it is, and you got busted, and you're going to be there for 9 years. Karma's a bitch, especially when you have to say that they want nothing to do with, maybe the national anthem shouldn't be played. Hey, horrible as it is. Ocean Spit, little show about big things, folks. Florida woman arrested after attacking a minivan with a pitchfork while trying to sell teddy bears on the side of the road. Trying to sell teddy bears. Someone didn't like it, so she attacked a minivan with a pitchfork. Oh, you can't make this stuff up, folks. Can't make this stuff, folks. This is good news. In some way, NBC, according to NBC, 8 minors found in the U.S. Rescued in Taiwan. Multiple police people came in. Chief police caught these 8 U.S. minors found, probably part of a smuggling thing, but they were found and they're safe and they are home. And that's very important. So kudos to that. Yesterday is not ours to recover, but tomorrow is ours to win over. Another great quote. Thank you for those quotes that you guys sent in. And here's another guy, hedge fund billionaire forced to surrender $70 million worth of stolen artifacts he bought from Chinese bosses and tomb raiders. Guys out there collecting stuff for his home. He's got to give it all back because it was all stolen. $70 million worth of fund. A hedge fund billionaire, nothing to him. Remove the View from the TV. I agree. The View's got to go. We should make our politicians run with the bulls. David, that would be cool. That would be cool. All right, folks. I'm going to ask some of you people that are watching right now, what's the worst part of your job? Right now. Whatever job you got, what's the worst part of your job? I always say there's no tomorrow. Enjoy life. Marion, you're absolutely right. So I'm asking you, Dennis, David, Marion, Christine, Yvette, Tony, Toto, Robert, what is the worst part of your job that you have right now? Anybody? Dennis, I will see you at Mars, my friend. Emails. Okay, so David, what you're saying is you're sending a lot of emails. You're saying that's the worst part of your job. All right, callbacks, emails, getting up to go to work. There you go, Richard. So obviously, Richard, you still have to go to work instead of those people that are maybe working from home. Going to work in general. All right, Johnny Vegas the third says just going to work in general. Worst part of my job is high price of gas. I have to drive a lot. Christine, I'm sure that's hitting a lot of different people right now in the world. Worst, twisting and turning in bed is the worst part of your job, Albert. That's great. Dr. Fauci says get your vaccinations or you're going to get in trouble. Well, Dr. Fauci is another story, Mr. Dave Antonelli. Of course, they found out he was lying about all that stuff about COVID-19. Of course, that's going to be another story starting next week. Dave, I hope you're well, my brother. It was a great time with you and your father, Mr. A, and Joey up at the Delos. We had a good time, and have fun on your trip, buddy. All right, so what's the worst part of your job? A lot of people saying getting up. A lot of people are saying gas. Makes a lot of sense, folks. All right, now listen to this. Imagine if you're a person out there that likes both genders. That's okay. That's whatever floats your boat is floats your boat. But what if you're still single? That means you really are by yourself. Oh, I love that quote. It's funny. Come on, you got to give me a laugh there. I thought that was funny. I'll say it again. Imagine if you like both genders and you're still single. That means you really are by yourself. Oh, this coach, my worst part of getting gigs. Yeah, of course. It's hard getting gigs. You know, it's hard going out there and selling yourself, I'm sure. Good times being there. I would rather be spending time with my son. Oh, Richard, that's a great one. Going to your gigs and getting drunk and drinking and dancing. That's the worst part. Yes, because you have to get up the next morning. But, you know, I love it, man, that you guys actually come out and keep supporting me. You guys are the best. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Let's get to some good stuff, stories, some updates. These are some old stories that we were hitting. Oh, that's right. Let's see. 15 key United States Chinese citizens are buying property. They're spending over $6 billion, folks, already in California, already in New York. Is that good? It's sad. It's scary. I know what it did to Little Italy, because Little Italy Italian Fest used to be a whole bunch. It used to be really big, like 20 blocks long, and now it's maybe down to 6 or 7 blocks because the Chinese are buying all our properties. Stay single, stay safe. They're looking for money. All right, there you go. Marilyn Monroe, ladies and gentlemen, died August 5th, 1962. Drug overdose. People said she was killed. People said Peter Lawford killed her. People said the mob killed her. Supposedly, to hear all the different stories about the death of Marilyn Monroe, you know she was sleeping with John F. Kennedy. You know she was sleeping with Robert Kennedy. Someone said that maybe she was pregnant with one of maybe Robert's baby. She had to be killed, had to be stopped, had to be quiet, had to be silenced. We'll never know. Marilyn Monroe, August 5th, 1962. U.S. passenger, listen to this, traveled 96 hours back to Germany to collect his lost luggage after seeing his location on Apple AirTags. Because, you know, you're hearing about all these airports and losing people's luggage. This guy traveled 96 hours, had to go back to Germany because on seeing on his location for Apple AirTags to see where his luggage was, that's what told him to go to Germany. Would you do it? Would you go to Germany and say, fuck it, keep the shit? Kennedys, there you go. Crazy stuff, folks. NFL, football, suspensions, fines. You hear about it. Here you go, folks. 3 different cases for 3 different individual NFL players. Calvin Ridley, for gambling, suspended 17 games. Calvin Ridley, for gambling, football. Deshaun Watson, we heard about this, sexual assault. 6 games. Only suspended 6 games. The guy in gambling, 17 games. And let's go to Josh Goodman there. 25 weeks plus. Now, Josh Gordon. Now, mind you, this is more on one occasion that Josh Gordon was arrested for pot, 25 weeks. So you're better off sexually assaulting somebody because this guy gets off for 6 weeks. Everybody else for gambling is 17 weeks and for weed, 25 plus. Yeah, Marilyn knew too much. You're absolutely right. Capricorns, and I believe it because I feel it. I overthink, I overlove, I overfeel, and I overstress. Capricorns. That's me. I don't know other Capricorns out there. All right, here's another question, folks. Now, you noticed, everybody. I want you all to realize this. You all noticed that they came and got back their $1,200, their $600, their $1,400 back in gas, food, and rent and inflation. All the money that they were giving us, those surplus checks to sit home and play video games all day and doing this and doing that, getting all that money. They got it all back. They got it all back really quick with gas, food, rent, etc. It's only the facts, folks. Just stating the facts. Airlines are a shit show now. That is free airfare. It's useless. It's crazy what's going on with the air. You're right. Paul Pelosi, husband of Nancy Pelosi, DUI trial was rigged. Oh, by deck stacking, Jesse Walters. Read up it. I don't need to get you more information on it, but Paul Pelosi, husband, of course, of Nancy Pelosi, DUI trial rigged. You know, he was found, that case was dropped, by the way. That wouldn't have happened if it was me or you. So, just goes to show. All right, folks, what's the first thing you bought with your own money? When you were young enough, had your job, and you had your first enough money, what was the first thing you bought? Do you remember? Marion, it's not right. You're absolutely right. So I'm asking you guys, we get nothing free. We end up paying somehow. Christine, you're right. Christine, Dennis, Marion, tell me. Craig, Dennis, what's the first thing you bought with your own money when you got it? Dennis says marbles. So marbles was the first thing. So we're going back in age a little bit. Remember marbles, man? It used to be fun. Danny Mazzi, hi kids. President of the Oceanettes. How you doing, my brother? Hope you're doing well. Kathy said car. Danny, the question is, what was the first thing you bought with your money when you were young and you could afford it? First time you came about some money that you either saved or made or you got, what was the first thing you bought? Marion says hairspray and clothes. Dozen Trojans. Why did I not know something would go in that direction? A dozen Trojans. Emo says comic books. Very cool. I'm going to tell you what I bought when my first money, folks. Every week, if I made it good in school or good without aggravating my mom, and I was lousy in school, so that never was it. So as long as I had one for the week, I got a free Beatle record. But I would buy my own Beatle record, and then my dad would match me the other one. That's how I got all the Beatle records in collection. So every week, Beatle records. David bought a car, a 78 Monte Carlo. That's the first thing you bought with your money. Pretty cool. A 78 Monte Carlo. All right, we have birthdays. Happy birthday, the U.S. Coast Guards. 1790. Happy birthday to the U.S. Coast Guards, and thank you for what you do for our country, the U.S. Coast Guards. Louis Armstrong. Satchmo. Oh, what a wonderful world. Louis Armstrong celebrates a birthday. Great drummer and a great friend, my Italian-American buddy, Andy Trippy. Andy, of course, played with my band for a few years and, of course, with Rick Lindy's band. Happy birthday, Andy Trippy. One of our good friends, Ellie Weinhardt, of course, the #1 Joan Rivers impersonator. She's an actress. She was in the movie In a League of Her Own, and she just signed a new TV show on HBO Max, Season 3, coming out, called Southside. Ellie Weinhardt. Congratulations and happy birthday, Ellie, our good friend. All right, Jennifer Varimus, first alderman of Elmhurst. Congratulations, Jennifer, and happy birthday, my dear friend. Adam Yauch, or Yauch, from the Beastie Boys. I don't know how to pronounce that. Y-A-U-C-H, Yauch, or Yuck, or Yauch, from the Beastie Boys, celebrates a birthday. And Eddie Ojeda, formerly guitar player of Twisted Sister celebrates a birthday. These are birthdays today. Of course, Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. We had the great Big Mike on from Mega Events. Tony Bennett's birthday was yesterday, a couple days ago. But David, thank you for telling me. Oh, yeah, I probably bought a 45 records in the early 70s, right? Of course. All right, folks, if I snuck into your bedroom, and I went underneath to grab something, what would I find that you guys have underneath your bed? Now, you know people store shit underneath the bed, right? Shoes, clothes, whatever. What would I find underneath your bed if I got to your bedroom? Now, let's not get sexual here. I'm talking about if I got into your bedroom to look underneath the bed. Now, some of you probably, DeGeno probably has boxes of cash, I'm sure. Robin's toy. Okay. Bingo. There you go. Thank you. Nothing. Kathy keeps nothing underneath her bed. A dog and some dust. There you go, Richard. I have nothing under my bed. Oh, there's got to be shoes, slippers. There's got to be something underneath there. Yeah. Nothing but dust, Diane says. A couple of people maybe down there. Yeah. Remember, what was that thing? Remember, you used to put your clothes in and with the vacuum cleaner and it would suck it all up so you could save space, like, you know, and you put it, and people would show it. They'd show the commercial. They'd put it underneath the bed. That's true. Shoes and dust. All right. So that would be on the bottom, the back of your bed. Georgia, cops arrested for smuggling contraband into the jails. So the Georgia police, people from the police, there you go, getting pot and bringing it into the jail so they can probably sell it and make money. That's been going on for years in the prisons. Don't blame it all on the Georgia cops, because it's been happening in those prisons for years. Smuggling, cops look the other way, sell it, whatever it is, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Fox News, folks, if CNN, folks, Fox News, CNN, sorry, Fox would be CNN if Tucker Carlson left. Funny joke. All right, thought it'd be funny. All right, happy today is Happy Asian Awareness Month for elephants. Asian elephants. Who knows? All right, folks. So, hi, hon. How you doing? My wife's happy the last couple of shows because I'm not going. Now I get to the red line, I get to the red zone, but I don't go over it. That's what Craig says. So, very good. If a pedophile is just sexuality, then burying them is just gardening.
Where's Bella?
No, Bella was here. She left. I think we're all too old school to bend down to get anything from underneath the bed. The Jackhammer 2000. David. I don't know if Belly's not here. She was. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I love it. I want to repeat it again just in case you didn't hear it. If a pedophile is just sexually, then burying them is like gardening. Yeah, I love that one. All right, so I already asked you what's the worst part of your job. Ladies and gentlemen, what's the worst job you ever had? What's the worst? That's funny, isn't it, Mary? I knew you would laugh at that. That's funny. What's the worst job you ever had? I have to say the worst job I ever had was working at Caputo's. And not because of Caputo's, it was my fault, but I started working there part-time. I lasted 2 days. Because, remember back then they used to have the brown paper bags and they used to have a crayon and they would add up what you're buying, oranges, olives, whatever. There was no registers. There was nobody to give you change. I didn't know how to give change. I still don't know how to give change, folks. I lasted a job 2 days. That was the worst job I ever had. What's the worst job you ever had, Marion? Richard? Danny? Worst job you ever had? Diane Lopez? Worst job you ever had? Tell us what you got. Cleaning men's bathroom at Jewel. All right. Well, cleaning men's bathroom anywhere is bad, let alone just Jewel. And you know what, folks? Women's bathrooms aren't much cleaner. From what I've seen, and if I remember, when I used to work in these different restaurants, they used to have a lady, a washroom attendant, and a man washroom attendant. And I would hear that the ladies' washrooms are not just as dirty, if not worse, than men's bathrooms. So, worked at the Hyatt turning down beds. Okay, that's got to be tough. Got to be a worse job. You probably found a lot of shit, right, Kathy, when you were doing that? Yeah, probably not the best. All right, folks, for all you soap opera fans, I know it made my sister Natalie upset, and I don't even know if Ma knows about it yet because they watch Days of Our Lives. It was on television for 57 years. USA now, folks, it's moving to Peacock. So now if you've got Peacock on your cable, you'll be able to watch the Days of Our Life. You'll be able to watch WWE wrestling. That's what we had to do. You'll be able to watch The Bachelor. Isn't that on Peacock too? Or I'm not quite sure. Or Love Island. Love Island, I think, is on Peacock, and my wife loves those shows. So she's going to have to go hunting for those. All right, folks, we are coming to the end of the hour. It is 1 o'clock, folks. 2 more stories I got to tell you. McDonald's has banned minors for being in minors without a parent after 5 o'clock. Now, imagine this is only in England. This is in Liverpool because of verbal and physical abuse to the employees. Do you think that they should, McDonald's and places like that, should have a curfew of having parents with them after a certain time? Because some of these kids these days are just going ballistic. So this is happening in Liverpool, England, home of the Beatles. Anyway, this started in Liverpool, folks. I don't know. Will it catch on? Will it go all the other McDonald's? I don't know. But it's something that we should look into and see. I don't know. Hooligans. There you go. Yes, for sure. I think they should be with a parent after a certain age. I totally agree with you. All right, folks. And last but not least, according to Fox News, Georgia, the state of Georgia will allow people to claim unborn children as dependents on taxes. It's a whole other story, and we'll have to use that at another time. But the state of Georgia allows people to claim unborn children as dependents on taxes. Because you're pregnant with the baby. It's not born yet, but it's still in there. Another topic for another day. Think about it, folks. I want to thank you all for sticking around today on Ocean's Pit. We want to thank my good buddy Big Mike, of course. Name off everybody, folks. Some mega events. The big event is going to happen August 14th. It's for Steve Mongo McMichael Bash. A lot of Chicago Bears will be there. It's going to happen Sunday, August 14th from 2 to 6. Its location as 115 Bourbon Street, 33559 West 150th Street, Marionette Park. Admission, $40 gets you all the beer and food you can drink. All you need to do, folks, you can call Mike at 217-202-2821, or you can text Mongo, M-O-N-G-O, and then text the number 78000. 78000. It's going to be a great event. Chicago 6 will be there. Ocean's Rat Pack will be there. It's going to happen. It's for ALS. It's for Steve Mongo McMichael to get a petition, also petition party, to get him into the NFL Hall of Fame where he belongs. That's August 14th. And thank you so much, folks. I'm going to have raffle tickets. I'm selling them. So when I see you guys at my shows, you're buying raffle tickets for Steve Mongo McMichael and ALS. They're $10 a piece. I'm bringing them tonight, Chicago Prime, $10. Do it for ALS. Do it for a good cause. It's important, folks. ALS and Steve Mongo McMichael. And congratulations to Buddy and David. You won 2 tickets to the show for that August 14th. Now, only if you can use them. If you can't use them, please let me know, and I'll give them to somebody else who will be there in attendance. All right, folks. Have a great weekend, everybody. Don't forget tonight, Chicago Prime Steakhouse. Tomorrow, Moretti's in Hoffman Estates outside. Sunday, Taste of Elmwood Park with Ocean's Rat Pack, 1 to 2:30. And then we'll be at Ronald Estes Club Arcada Speakeasy in St. Charles from 4 to 7 with Jeff Dubray. I want to thank you all for watching the show. Thank you, Big Mike, and thank you all. Thank you for supporting live local establishments, going to see live entertainment. Buy local, shop local, be good, go out, have fun. I bought this great John Lennon t-shirt and the Dells. Isn't that cool? Anyway, folks, remember, be kind to everybody. Richie Onesti, we love you, buddy. Keep positive. And Mama D, we're thinking about you. We miss you, Mama. Get better. God bless you, everybody. In the great words of Ringo Starr, peace and love, peace and love. See you Monday, same time, same channel. Have a great weekend. Bye, everybody.